Alright, back again with the 105. Told you guys in the next video I was gonna show the startup and the deck. So first of all, before we start this thing up, I'm gonna do the deck over. So here's the deck. It's a 42. I'll start it first. Just got this thing all ready to go. Here we go. That's about a cold start. I just started about a minute ago. Let's hear it rev up. It's about half speed. There's spot idle right there. There you go. That's the thing running. Just did a fresh oil change on it. This thing runs amazing. I haven't had to do that much engine work to it, but I just had to do the carburetor, change the oil, just do regular maintenance, and this thing runs great. But this thing starts up. I've had all my tractors break down. My John Deere, my brand new S220 broke down, and it was surging like crazy. I had to fix that, and my zero turn broke down, and that thing had a solenoid issue, and this thing right here started right up and then mowed like 3 or 4 yards. So because I call this thing unreliable because this thing always starts. I'm not kidding. This thing always starts. So, I mean, in the dead of winter, it was like minus 20, minus 10, or this thing starts. But actually, last year I had a weak battery, and it still started. It still started, but there's one time it let me down. And that was it. And the battery was dead. When the battery was dead, it cranked over until barely is dead, and it lost charge quickly. But that's the only time it let me down. But go a little over. Sorry about that, but the deck is a little bit dirty because it rained the other day, and I had to drive my trailer to my friend's house, and I mean, it's been interesting with I've been trying to clean the deck out though. But onto the deck. The deck is another story. So I went, long story short, I went up to Lupton, Michigan by Rose City, and I saw an ad on Facebook Marketplace for a newer deck. So I'm like, oh well, I'll go up there and check it out. And it was like $50-$60. It was an older gentleman, probably about 50 to 60 years old, and he had a deck for me. He had a deck for what I needed for this tractor. And here's the deck right here. I think there's a deck numbers and stuff on there he put. I didn't change anything. But this deck right here, it works. The spindles are all good. There's really no play in them. I checked them. The right one has just a little bit of wobble, but they're just not even the slightest. So that's good. I grease them up every 2 to 3 mows. Pump them with 2 to 3, 4 pumps of grease to keep them all lubricated. And I take the deck off every 2 to 3 times I use it. And it's looking, the belt, I'm going to get a new belt next year. But, no, because this is, I got this with the other deck that it's in the garage. But, this thing starts up, runs, cuts great. I even turned the deck on for you guys in this video, so I will do that here shortly. Here's your mule drive. Actually, I blew a pulley out, and one of the original pulleys, I blew that out on the left here, but it's on the right to the on the tractor. But this one's on the left pulley. And this is the original pulley right here, but that one's brand new. But here's your mule drive. You know, tighten that nut, and then that's how tight your belt's going to be. Here's your spring there. And it's really simple. That's why if you guys saw me have a socket wrench in the back, that's why. Because this makes it quick if I need to disassemble the deck for anything. Because if I'm on a job and I need to take the deck off, I can just take that off, take the mule drive, take the belt off. Like, what I could do is I could drop the deck down, pull those 2 pins out, slide the deck down, take the belt off of the PTO, and I can just raise that up, and then the whole thing will just go. Pop those 2 pins out. Yeah, it's very quick, really quick disassembly. That's what I love about this thing, because it's so quick to disassemble. And there's your deck lift here. Now, the only thing that's noisy on this deck is this idler pulley. It's a little bit noisy. I got to get a new one, but it's a little bit noisy. Just to warn you guys, but it's just a little bit because I need to get a new one. But it's not awfully terrible. The old one is a lot more noisier, but this one came off I used on the old deck. Man, my voice is cracking up today. The old deck. So here we go. We're going to turn the tractor on, and we're going to turn the blades on. So here we go. Get it up to speed a little bit. Blades. Uh-oh. Whoops. It had it too low throttle. This thing's not warmed up either. That should be about good for takeoff. Back down to idle, and then I just pull it back like that. There we go. As you can see, that idler pulley is noisy, and I don't like that, but I'll get it fixed when the winter comes and I'm gonna work on the deck. But, and here you go. There's my mower deck right there. It works. I've cleaned the deck out. As you can see underneath, I clean the deck out. I really keep this deck really clean. I really do. I don't like to mow wet grass because it builds up on the sides, and that's how your deck rusts. Even the new tractors clean your decks out. And if you have the wash port, it works, but you got to do it every time. If you don't, you ain't getting the grass out. You got to scrape it out. But this deck is made out of thick cast iron. There's no cheapness in this deck. This deck's lasted over 60 years. Still cuts really good. Let's walk around my yard, see the cut quality. Man, there's mushrooms. I need to fertilize. But yeah, I haven't mowed it in a couple days, but this yard looks really good with the cut quality of this thing. It does a good job, but I don't use it every time. I have a 0 turn. And then, yeah. So, that's about it for this video, guys. This thing runs, cuts, drives, even snow blows. My old deck, I'm still working on I just got this thing for parts now. Here's my old deck. I need to probably just get rid of it, put it somewhere. If I need parts, it's going to go back. Here's that old pulley I was talking about. Idler pulley. Old idler pulley for it. The bearings are really dry. Let me know if you can grease this, but this could be a backup. But I just have it tucked in there. I know my garage is a mess. See, I'm cleaning my garage today. There's my 0 turn. And that'll be in the next video. But I really yeah, that'll be in the next video here. So let's start this thing up, put it back in the garage. Let's back it in there. That'll go by itself. There we go, foot brake. Alright, that wraps it up for this video, folks. I'll keep you posted on this thing. This thing runs great, cuts great, and I'm working on the snowblower. So, actually, I got all the parts up there for the snowblower. But the pulleys and the pulley right there, I've been messing around with it. But, yeah, I work on stuff, on tractors and stuff. So, my garage is pretty busy. Tractors come in and out of here every week or so because I'm working on stuff and getting it back to people. And yeah, here's my 0 turn that took months to get fixed. And this thing I've had a lot longer, but I've actually had less problems with this one than the 0 turn. Figure it out. But anyways, that's it of the old 105 today. Hope you enjoyed this video, and comment down below what do you think I should do this thing next. I really just think about just keeping it original. I don't plan to paint or do anything like that to it. Just keep it original state. So, all right. Well, I will see you guys in the next video.